going to get a little flush out this morning? I don't know. We're going to look at the charts, though, before the market's open. Let's see here. Yesterday, nice little pump, right? Saw it coming a mile away. I think I even put something in the Discord. Trade was obvious. Obvious. Let's see here. Tight daily range. Look what happened all day. Does this look like trend? No. Looks like slowly building up liquidity down here in the center of the weekly range. This was the last day of last week's range, right? Build up a lot of liquidity here. Started throwing it up into the daily range where it was tight, rejecting off the top side of the 68.3. I'll tell you what, it didn't give you much chance. You had to be down. When I was looking yesterday, 6-minute, 3-minute chart, you would have got in this move down here by the daily range. If you were looking at the 15-minute, would have been tough. Close this candle, probably would have been a good entry on the 15, no doubt about it, where you're taking profit, 1 SD. Right? Could you got back in the move here? Sure could have. Here's what's happening though. Look, that got up above the top side of that daily range, right? That's the R4 right there. For it to rocket up off that and go to the 95.4 Laplace on the daily, that was pretty powerful, man. But at the same time, I already got this loaded up. Where did I have that? Here's the 4-hour. Look, guys, here's the 4-hour move. We all know about the distribution, right? Bammo. What did it do? Hit top side of the distribution, 99.7 Laplace. Pulled back inside the 95.4. It was all about probabilities. There was a 0.03% chance this 4-hour candle and this 4-hour candle was not going to close above this level. And in fact, there was a 95.4% chance this was going to happen, right? This pullback. This is what we do at alpha trading, right? It's all about probabilities, man. Trust me. Just go with the probabilities. There's a high probability, they'll play out for you. We love our probabilities. We love our deviation levels, especially these projection bosses on these moves. Man, this is what people don't get, right? They don't understand. I can show you a million examples of how price action will run up to these 95.4% levels, these 99.7% levels, and get halted. Go sideways, make another run at that distribution level, or come back and test the 68.3. Or you get another trend in the entropy and you can start a new projection. See where that's going to lead you, right? Powerful stuff. You can use this on any time frame too. Any time frame. If you're looking to take quick profits, throw these on if you're trading the 3-6-minute chart, man. Now it's got to be quick, obviously, and it helps once we get this release, right? It's got this drag and drop function, man. You can just move this really quick. Excuse me. But yeah, people need to know where these distribution levels are. You know, there was a lot of foolishness for a while that these projections are just totally worthless. We know they're not. People are just a little nutty. Right, when you tap into some genius shit, there's going to be haters out there. Find me one other person on YouTube that's talking about this. Find them. That's your challenge if you're listening to this stream. Find somebody that's out there talking about what alpha trading talks about. Right? There's not, man. Not that I have found. not that gets as in-depth as we are or understands it. I mean, I don't, people just think that, maybe, well, this is just super hard. These guys, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, man, it took time to learn. It's not like we're all brain surgeons. Not that they're smart anyway. Let's see here. Let me pull back. So that was just showing you, right? If you were looking at that on a 4-hour, it was a no-brainer. You pull this move on a 90-minute, bam, got outside the distribution. That would have been a good place to start, but you got this little bearish candle in here. I mean, you could actually move this right up here, and you can see it just shoots outside the distribution. So as this is rolling up on the top side of here, there's literally a 99.7% chance you were going to pull back in here. 95.4% chance you're going to tap this level. 68.3% chance you're going to come down and test this level. Now look where it's at right now. We had these two 90-minute candles. Two 90-minute candles right back up to the 95.4. Dumped out a little bit, right? Look at it now though, right? Got a nice wick. Still closed up inside the 95.4. Opened up, another wick right to the 95.4. The pullback. It's all about the probabilities. All about the probabilities. Let's see here. And I've got the weekly. Yep, nothing's really changed. These last 3 weeks, I mean, look at this. Let's blow this up a little bit so you can get a good look. Right? So right here, right, when we opened up this week, we were below both of these lengths of the RMLR. That's the reverse mean of log returns. For those of you that are just listening, probably never heard of that before. Well, that's because you're not going to be taught this in traditional technical analysis. Why? Because this is what the big firms are using, right? This is what the algos are trading. Everything you see, we talk about. This is what the algos are trading, man. That's why we talk about it. We're not fluffing anybody up, right? And we're going to tell you it's hard. So, if you got the cojones, bring it. Come to Alpha Trading. If you want a challenge, come to Alpha Trading, right? If you want to be mediocre, go to the crypto cave. Go to all these goofy YouTube jimmies, man. They're gonna tell you exactly what you want to hear, right? That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna fluff you up big time, blow smoke signals up your ass, and then probably counter trade exactly what they just told you. I mean, it's funny how you get somebody on YouTube or somebody watching somebody on YouTube. Oh, this guy's great. Oh yeah, and he cares about his listeners. It's like, dude, you don't even know this guy. If that's what you think, you're not understanding, right? Not understanding. That's why we're not out beating a drum, right? Trying to get a ton of people here. We let people find us. We want the people that want to grind, right? That are going to realize this is not going to be easy, but it's change that they need, right? That's what all of us realized years ago. Got to be something better. This is ridiculous. I'm tired of being in Discords, drawing on charts. Everybody's arguing that their shit's better than the other person's. And there goes my stuttering. Damn it. But been coming back lately. I'm just like, really? Maybe I need to have an ayahuasca trip or something. I'm sure Yasha's laughing. That'll get you stuttering stopped real quick. Okay, let's see. Let me turn off this 1111 length. There we go. Let's clean it up a little bit for visual. We got this one SD band too. And this is the 30 length RMLR with 11 look back for correlation. But, I mean, is this thing just going to push forward, right? Are we going to finally open up a weekly candle on the other side? Are we going to make a run this week? Look where the 95.4 Laplace is, right? Look where the 95, oh, wait a minute, hold on. Yeah, that is the projection. That's the projection from all-time high. So, right up here at the 95.4, second standard deviation on this weekly candle is the 95.4 Laplace again. People are like, well, does that, yeah, look, man. Look where they intersected right here. You got the RMLR and that 95.4 rejection, right? Another rejection. At what point? This is why me and MJ were talking. This is what I'm looking for, like on a weekly, right? I want to see BTC's data set above both those RMLRs. I want to see the RMLRs above this 33 power mean. That's a trigger for me, man. That's a trigger for me. And all this is a macro time frame, getting a little idea of what's going on in algo land, right? What are they thinking? Well, since the all-time high, you can see what they've been thinking, all right? This is profit taking all day long. People are like, oh, bear market this, bear market that. It's a bull market. Man, dude, there's buyers and sellers. We can put labels on it, bulls, bears, right? Traders, we love to use those words. Just buyers and sellers. And most of the times, these big buyers and sellers, they are the buyers and the sellers. It's the same people, right? It's the same firms. Yeah, just what are the algos doing? And so you got all these other smaller firms trying to build up their algos to be able to freaking dance with them. And yeah, man, it's hard, man. We're talking these algos, these big firms put together are very, very, very expensive. It's not like you got Joe Schmo, right? Surrounded by pizza boxes and 2-liter bottles building this shit. I mean, there's some really intelligent people building these things for these firms, charging a lot of money. And once you realize that returns mean revert, this is where people get lost. They're following price action around. You can do that if you want, right? You can do that. It's not going to get you too far, though. You got to understand about the returns, right? The returns mean revert. Price action doesn't. Returns mean revert and price action follows. That's why one of the most important things you can learn is how to read that divergence between the two, right? That's very important because it's literally telling you, especially on lower time frames, right? If you're intraday trading futures, for crying out loud, intraday options, whatever, it's literally telling you, hey man, the return on that investment is diminishing. We're going to slow roll you right into this. If you understand how to read the returns and what's going on with price action, it's literally, man, it's a flashing board. It's literally telling you these algos are getting ready to flip, right? They're squeezing every bit of juice out of these returns as they can, and they're going to hammer it down the other way. Happens all the time. I don't care what time frame you're on. You can be on a weekly, a monthly, a 1 minute chart. You can see it, especially if you have indicators, right, that our guys have put together. Pure genius stuff. Pure genius stuff. Then you start to understand these power means, these reverse means. Everything starts to click. All right, it's going to be confusing in the beginning. What change is, right? Fresh, new, can be confusing, can actually be life altering. In this case, right? I'm not big on thinking money's going to bring happiness. Money just brings more problems. But I'm telling you what, right now, this crazy shit show we live in, yeah, you need money, man. You need money. Money makes the world go round, unfortunately. So this can be life altering, changing money for some people. You learn how to read these charts this way, you immediately, especially if you get good, I'm telling you, man, you're dropping in with the big boys, right? You are dropping in with the big boys. There's no doubt about it. You are no longer a lowly little retail trader, right? Reading traditional technical analysis, things that literally make no sense, especially once you start studying the VEPS, volatility, entropy, probabilities, and statistics. Everything that you've ever thought about the markets will start to change. You'll start to see things you never saw before. I'm waiting for this market to open. Time is going slow. So BTC, just hanging in the new weekly range, which the weekly range did ladder up, right? It did ladder up. That was a no-brainer. So what's this about? So yesterday. So if you would have looked to where the new weekly range was going to be, and you saw what was happening with price action, all day yesterday with this tight daily, and then you were looking at the charts, bam, right? Why? Why did this happen? And if you remember, it's about a month ago, maybe 6 weeks. Remember when we had that Sunday run? I mean, and it was about pretty, but I mean, talking what we do, we jumped like 2,500, I think. They pushed it up above the weekly, right?
Mm-hmm.
They pushed it up above the weekly. This was this last dip down in there. And once these algos were able to get up here above this 68.3 in this daily range, man, it just took off. Just took off. And it was powerful. To get outside the daily volatility range, not the center, that top of the entire range, that's a powerful move. I've talked about this before, where usually that's going to cap it, especially when there's a 1 SD above it. And another thing I was talking about last week, look how tight the entire daily range was. Not only was the center tight, you can have tight centers and the entire range be pretty wide. Not yesterday. This was very telling how tight this was. And remember, I've talked about this before. Inside the 1 SDs, the bottom side was barely outside of it. God, do we understand how tight of a volatility overall how tight of a volatility range that is when it's crammed inside the daily 1 SDs? Wham! There you go. You get a wick above the 95 for Laplace. Where's it close? Right inside it. There was a 95.4% chance this candle would close underneath that level. Only a 4.6% chance this candle right here would have closed up here on this wick somewhere. That's why we love the probabilities. People can deny this stuff all they want. You know, you give me 15 minutes one-on-one with somebody in a video chat or something, and I'll definitely get them thinking. Any of us would, right? So we just got to get the people to look. I mean, man, the cult is real. The cult is real. They just have so much fun with all this traditional TA. Crazy. YouTube Jimmy's pushing it. The big firms pushing it. Right? No thanks. No thanks. We don't want any of that stuff here. The only thing we use that even anybody in traditional TA uses, and not many people use it, is the Fisher. Fisher finishes out the price action in a normal distribution. Just like the ALMA. All right? Just like the ALMA. That's why we like to use that with the predictor. Let's see here. All right, we got about 9 minutes. Let's see. NASDAQ. What was Dixie just kind of going sideways since open, I think. Gold getting sold off a bit. 0.5%. Nothing really sticking out either. See something real quick here, ladies and gentlemen. Nope. Daphne lost her glasses. All right. Let's throw this back on BTC while we are waiting. Oh, hell, I'm on BTC. I meant let's throw this on SPY. Let's get a quick look here. And right after the stream on Friday, I had some shit to take care of, right? But do we remember? All you got to do is go back. Do we remember what we were talking about this thing doing? I looked later in the day and I just laughed. And that's when I put some in the Discord. I was like, looks like SPY made that move, right? Right to the center of the monthly. Right to the center of the monthly. Big time. I was like, okay, then let's go. And that was where first it made a run right here. Got up to the R1 on the daily, almost the 1 SD move. Found this support down here. Where? The bottom of the monthly range. Bottom of the monthly range. And it just started kicking up. There was a lot of entries here. This was a no-brainer. We talked if we were going to close a 15-minute candle above this 1 SD, that the center of the monthly, the 95 for Laplace, was going to get tested. Rejected right off of it. Probabilities win again. Do you know how low of a probability it was for a 15-minute candle to close above the center of the monthly? You got the daily R2 here too, right? So you got a 95 forward Laplace on the daily, center of a monthly range where the bears are just waiting. Were they earlier in the week? Yeah, man. Yeah. And it was just a slow little burn off here for the next few days until Friday. Whoop, right back up to it. Right back up to it. So, that being said, where is the new weekly going to be? Remember last week? Pretty tight. Did we range? I mean, yeah, we did, man. I mean, look at this price action. What a great week of trading SPY. If you were trading SPY, good for you. Intraday, for Christ's sake, man. Right? A little boring here on Monday. Look at Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday and Friday, man. How fun was this? Right? Especially down like a 3-minute, 6-minute chart. Woohoo! Let's roll. A lot of good trades there. A lot of good trades. So yeah, I'm figuring this week going to be working with the Tastyworks platform, getting more familiar with it.
Yeah.
And then yeah, because the accounts are funded. Accounts are funded, ready to trade. I'm getting itchy though, so I'm sure I'm gonna be trading scalping some futures here real soon. Real soon on one of these little bucket shops. Okay, so yeah, new weekly. I mean, you can see the volatility, man. These first 2 days, these gaps going up, man, pretty powerful. Pretty powerful. This thing's coming up a lot. And why do I say that, man? There's no look at the rest of the days, right? These pre-market gaps, powerful to the top side, all the way to the monthly range, right? Day one, got the new tight weekly, gapped up right through it. Solid test. Boom. Next day, boom. Right to the middle of the monthly. Cooked it off the next 3 days. And then Friday, bam. But this, because of all that volatility to the top side, I mean, you had some moves to the downside, but the strength was to the top. I'm going to imagine this new weekly is definitely going to pull up here pretty high. 370 area, which T-Funk loves that 370 number, and we crushed right through it. Crushed right through that. So, bottom line, the data set's going to open up above the new weekly. So, SPY's going to have to test it. Right now, pre-market, it's up. All right, it's up a little bit, not a lot. So, new daily. Yeah, it's going to be above the new daily, new weekly. I want to see where the top side of the 68.3, we're probably above it right now. So maybe it does a quick 1 SD move, pulls back, tests the weekly. We're going to have to see. 37.90 big, yeah. Let me get on here. Yeah. I mean, it's boom. It's right there. Center of the monthly. Where's NASDAQ's new weekly? Same thing. Looking good. Yeah, I'll tell you what. As soon as we get these intraday levels for the distributions, that's going to help a lot determining what it's overall telling me. Right? And we talk about all this stuff all the time. Very rarely do we get something wrong. It's not tooting our own horn, for Christ's sake. It's not like we got a magic 8-ball in our head and we're shaking it. Hey, look, we're the new YouTube Jimmy. Woo! No, we're just reading the charts, man. We're just reading the charts. Well, everybody in traditional TA right now in this time, they're just scrambled eggs, man. No fucking clue what's going on in the market, literally, except what they're seeing in the news. Oh, recession. Oh, the economy's fucked. You know? War's on the horizon. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, yeah. For sure. Nice, Yasha. Yeah, and all of us have noticed over these, especially through this last bull run. There I go, using that damn word again. But anyway, how the institutional money really flowed into Bitcoin, right? These markets are so fucking correlated like they've never been before. Never been before. High correlation. The big boys came to play in the crypto markets. And people ask, well, why? Crypto's a scam. It's like, yeah, sure it is. That's why you got all these big firms freaking trading it. It's like, nah, it's not a scam. It's here to stay. It's actually what they really want, right? That's their goal. They want to know what everybody's doing with their money. They want to know where you spend every dime of your money. Can't do that with cash. Can't do that with cash. So while everybody was like, oh, what's this crypto? The governments will kill it. They don't want it. Yes, they do. Yes, they do want it. They want it badly. You just got a couple factions battling right now, in my opinion. Trying to keep the scam alive that is the the paper fiat money system, which is a total scam. Nothing backing it. Let's just print more. Print it. Now look where we're at, because these morons just love to print money. There's nothing backing it at all. Oh, wait. I know what's backing the US dollar. The military. That's what backs the US dollar. Forgot about that. Okay. Let's see here. What? Is this that tight? What am I seeing here? There's the bottom, center, top. What'd I say? 370? 369's the middle. 371's the top. Opened up above the center of the monthly. Top side of the 68.3 right here. Top side of the daily right here. I'm looking for a wick down into this area right here. Right here. It did open up above the monthly, but we can't forget on the there from the bottom side of the monthly to the center, all this, man, there's a lot of you could dip down into this liquidity. You sure can. Get a little run. This comes down and tests though, right? And plus, bottom of the daily range, 369 area. It's right at the bottom of the new daily, 68.3 Laplace. Close a 15-minute candle below this monthly range right here. That's when we're going to see the move to test these areas. Has to be tested. And then, depending on what, let's go to SPY on the daily. Take a peek here. We got no div. Let's see. The div is the hidden bull. But that played out the last day of the week. That was hidden bull.
If the 30-minute closes above this monthly mean, you will have a mean reversion continuation to the upside.
Are you talking about SPY?
Yes, sir. Now we'll be coming down to test this monthly or weekly. 375.50.
375.50. Yeah, right at the yeah.
Yeah, so
the monthly.
The gap fill, trigger the fucking, sorry for the language, trigger the negative drift, then it gets lifted up back to this thing, and then next 30-minute we continue, I reckon.
Surprised I didn't see that. Let me see here real quick. So I looked at that, look at the 4 hour. Yeah, a little bear div on the 4 hour. So I'm looking for here real quick as we go down through these time frames. There was none on the 90, 45. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. And the fissures, look at all the fissures. They're pretty tight up here on this 2SD band. Still trending. Correlation broke right back here. Got that pump. That last 45-minute candle, or one of them of the day. And then it started contracting. So positively correlated, contracting volatility on the 45. The Fishers are pretty high, and there's a bunch of bear div. The Z-score looks actually good. So I'm just trying to, which way is this baby going to go first? We gonna go to the 1SD, the top side, reject there, come down and test those ranges, or are we doing it now? Now look at the 33. The Z-scores just had that outlier at the end of the day last week, right up through these confidence intervals. Bear div. Fishers on here really high too. And you can see, like on those other time frames too, this trend was down into these 2SD, 3SD bands. We all know what happens, right? Usually price action goes right back into random. The market goes right back into randomness. So I'll have to keep an eye on that bad boy. 15-minute. Not really a lot of div. I mean, there is, you can see, right? Bunch of lower highs. Got the trash can. Yep. You should see my property. I mean, it just looks like I'm on a leaf bed. You can't see any gravel, any grass, nothing. Just leaf. Lots of leaf. Starting to be able to see into the back of the property, which gets depressing because there's so much tree work that needs to be done back there. Oh my God.
Boba, I think you need to get some goats. Then you don't have to blow the lawn, rake the lawn. You just let the goats go. Eat it all up.
Yeah, I wonder if my shepherd would eat them. Probably not. He'd probably shepherd him. Come here, look.
Yeah.
Come here,
Yeah.
goat. Making sure the trash guy's picking up my trash.
Make sure your ledger's not in there, huh?
Hold on! Bring my ledger back. Nah. It's hidden. So, apparently, got a little juice in its drawers here. So here's the thing. It would have been... So it's great. You know, if we'd have closed, you know, down in this area and then gapped up through these ranges, I'm telling you, though, don't get your panties in a bunch wanting to trade this move to the top side yet. I'm telling you that. So it's going to come down and test this area here at some point. 15. You see down here. Yep.
Yeah, 15-minute folding from positive drift into expansion. Positively correlated.
Yeah, these low time frames are... I mean, volatility on the 9 minutes totally expanded. Totally expanded. Grade. Look at the APPs. They've just been that whole move at the end of on Friday. Just has these APPs pegged. Going right into Monday morning. Trending. But down by the 2SD band. But trend is probably about over. Yeah. Let me see here. Time frame is the 3 minute. Nice. Yeah, and see P-Funk grinding. Got them RMLRs overlaid on the VRE ranges. Good stuff. All right. I'm making a little move. Got the 1SD up here at about 380. 380. Top of the monthly, 384. That's what's going to be interesting going into the end of the month. We get up to that 384 area. Are we gonna close the month? Is the data set going to close this month above there? That would be probably pretty strong if it could do that, for sure. And as we get closer to the end, we'll Try to get a good look at where the new monthly range is going to be. What's the date? 24th? God, man, this month went quick. Holy shit. I had a birthday in here too. Me and P-Fun. Good Lord. Good Lord. Everything's getting older. Everything's getting older. Okay. You see BTC. There we go. Back up into the daily. See where Solana's new weekly is. Tight. Solana's range is tight.
What do you think, Bilbo? I've demarcated $22 for this piece of shit, and I'm ready to fucking deal the hit with these stupid NFTs and go to like $100 to $200 per NFT. What do you think for Solana? I'm thinking $22. It's going to be very hard work to break out of that. So I don't know what your thoughts are.
What are you saying about $22 Solana now? That's where you think it's
22. Yeah, it lines up with a PB2 Laplace level.
Let's see here. Take a peek on Solana here.
And it's a big range. So we're sort of like in the 28 region here is one of the Laplace ranges. And then the next one down is that number.
Ah, boy. And
Is it
now, are
tough?
you talking about by the end of the month? By the end of, then this next week?
I don't know. I've held this bias for about 3 months now.
Right here. What is even down here? I mean, yeah, that's the bottom of the weekly range. 22.2. Oh no, man.
Yeah, there's a few things in there. But yeah, those ones are very far away, those weekly ranges. But I'm wanting to know if there's negative drift on, let's say, your AVRs or something like that in this contraction phase.
Let's see.
From the higher term timeframes in, and then we drop it down. I want to see if it's negative drift that's killing the market, because it would have obviously expanded to get to 250. So I need to wait for that thing.
First of all, look at the weekly. Look at the Laplace bands. You see this a lot with normal distribution. The Laplace bands, though, are squeezing the shit out of price action off all this fun. These all-time highs and shit. Look at the volatility. Everything is just crushed.
Okay, so yours is crushed, yeah.
All three lengths are literally, or you know what? It's not populating the 2400, which is fine. I mean, it's a weekly on Solana. Solana hasn't been around a while. The 981, the 525 are crushed. Grades crushed. All the AP. Nah, you got one. Is that? No, that was a grade up there.
Maybe,
yeah, everything's
maybe try
low.
Sol USDT. That's listed at $1. Sol USDT will give you the look back, the long one.
Let me see here.
On FTX. USDT, not the perp.
Oh, I know. I gotta put USD mother truckers.
Yeah.
Too much more.
Didn't populate. Oh, okay.
No. Yeah, it's gonna be. We can keep it on here though. Let's see here. What about the 3-day? Yeah, it won't even populate it on the 3-day. Let me see. And can't get an entropy read. 2-day will get a little more. There we go. Got the 2400 too, and it is buried. It's at a 2. Take a peek. Let me take a peek. Yeah, bull div. On the 2-day. The daily. No bear divs at all. That was the bull div. Kick this thing up a bit. Looks like the volatility's contracting, starting to slope negative. Fishers are all up. Z-score is pretty low. But yeah, we all know. I mean, we try to guess what these other assets are going to do, but we know they're going to follow the big boys. They're going to follow Bitcoin around. That'll be a day, right? One of these freaking platforms fucking break away from the market and just take off without Bitcoin. We have a dream.
One day, XRP, one day.
Ouch. XRP, huh?
Decoupling is the key word on the YouTube, which means that there is not a decopulation. Oh, that is a good thumbnail.
Right. Let's see. Let me pull this back. Boop. It's a 4 hour. There was the move. BTC got all the way to 99.7. Solana tried to push to it. Didn't quite get there. That was when BTC was pumping. Yeah, we know. Everything's going to follow it. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, but none of... The thing is, though, what I've definitely noticed, we didn't, on that 4 hour move, I mean, didn't build up any bear div at all. Yeah, good. China going into the shitter. That what's happening? Not to people so much. The government's a fuck show, though. Yeah.
They use 100 times more water a day than they use gasoline or like fuel, whatever the hell it is. So
China.
that's how much of a drought they're in.
Wow. Crazy times indeed. Yeah. Yes, they do. The dictators. Full of belonga. 377. Yeah. I mean, Jesus, SPY going for it, huh? Let me see here. Yeah, it's interesting, man. So yeah, that first wick got up there, got up to that R1 and pulled all the way back inside where that first 4 hour 68.3 Laplace right there. Look at that candle closed right inside it. Now it's pushing up. Probably this 380 level real quick. Although you got the 1 SD normal distribution on the 4 hour right below it. Boom, boom, boom. So yeah, this weekly range. At some point here, this thing's going to kick back, I would imagine. So, what exactly is that? Oh, it's ExxonMobil. Oh, yeah. Oil. Yeah. Crude doing. Yeah, chilling. $85 a barrel, huh? Oil stocks are moving though, huh? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, huh? Usually S&P pumps. Oil stocks will go down. Monday market open. Yes, we had it. Things are looking good. Things are looking good. We're saying SPY's going to test this weekly range. So there. I believe I looked at SPY, got the new weekly. Okay. So there's no bear div on this macro time frame. I mean, there's some hidden bear, I guess. I like these fishers though, man. They're all turned up. I want to see them strengthen a bit though, to be honest. It would have been nice to see this variance down a lot lower too before it turned back up. You want to see that variance nice and low, turning up when the Z-score is nice and low, turning up. It's just adding to the probabilities of this thing going to the top side. When you see things like that, especially on this macro time frame. Let me put the weekly on that bad boy. Let's turn. Oh yeah, can't. It's a non-continuous market. Little shit. Put this on the minis. Yeah, it's not going to populate on them either. Oh, really? Aw, how we get a little dinosaur on my chart? You guys see this little dinosaur on my chart? Where the fuck did that? Where the fuck
it was
did that?
came up for me. I think it tells you to say that TradingView doesn't have enough back data for you. That's what dinosaur means. It means that there is back data, but they can't give it to you.
Oh, that's
Some
nice.
shit. Or it hasn't loaded.
So what? They're hogging the dinosaur emoji because it damn sure isn't in these emojis, man. I'm sending a fucking email immediately as soon as we're done.
Straight up.
Like,
I want
so
that
you
dinosaur.
throw a dinosaur emoji on my chart, and then you're not going to offer it to us to be able to use? I was like, that's bullshit. I want a refund.
I want someone to be able to change the color of my dinosaur. Do you mind?
Yeah. You right click on this thing, do anything? Let's see. No. See if you click on it, what happens. This is the very beginning. You've made your way through all available data. We hope it was useful. What's a fucking dinosaur got to do with?
I guess you've gone back to prehistoric times, and you're at the beginning.
Yeah, that was in when the fuck was this? It won't even pop up. It's like before May of 2020. We know what was going on then. The build up to the pandemic.
No TA levels for you guys.
And everybody's like, oh, we're fucking, the market's dying. Then, Jesus, crazy. Aw, so we got cute little dinosaurs on our charts now. This is fuck. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. It's cool though. That is cool. Okay.
Bilbo, if you really like dinosaurs, send me a burner. If you really like dinosaurs, send me a Solana burner address. I'll send you a nice dinosaur.
Oh, you got some NFT dinosaurs?
I got an NFT dinosaur. A few actually, but yeah.
All right. I like dinos.
I bought them out of support to support our homie. So if you want one, you buy them to give away, so you can have one if you want. I'll send you a one.
Okay. All right.
Sounds like Yasha's next project.
Right. You could have the presidents riding dinosaurs. The little saddles on them.
He's barely laughing.
Yeah, exactly. They like to be cutesy. They don't like to offer useful indicators. And when you bring forth useful indicators, they try to take them down. Like you bunch of bullshitters. They are full of crap. All right, so we got to beat on these traditional markets a bit. Telling you this thing's going to get stifled right here. Going to get stifled. It's a magnet down here, man. It's a magnet. And if they want this, if they want to take this thing, they want to move this to the top side, you got to dip down into this. Definitely got to dip down into this. Oh, looks like Solana's #1 in NFT volume for the first time.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, which is a no-brainer. I mean, Ethereum's a gas scam. Everybody's like, no, everything's okay. Let's see. Let's see where that's at in a couple more years. Crazy, man. Easy.
Yeah, it's a shit show.
Oh yeah, what they got? Trump as Bear Bryant. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. Roll freaking Tide. So yeah, why everybody's trying to figure out, we know where these volatility levels are. We know where the distribution levels are. Well, people are trying to figure out what the market's going to do this week. Right? We're intraday trading these levels. Crushing it. Crushing it. And mind you, I've got my VRE set up on a 15-minute chart. I'm looking for 15-minute. The reason why I'm looking for 15-minute candles to close in certain spots. Right? You've got traditional TA people. They're looking for candles to close in certain spots in areas that make zero fucking sense. And then they wonder why they're getting wrecked. They wonder why they're getting just terrible entries. And then I wonder why they just don't get out of their trades when they realize they've made a mistake. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. A lot of people sit in them. It'll turn around. It's like, why would you just take that chance? Just get out of the trade. It's a no-brainer. You know how to build a good P&L? Take your profit and get out of bad trades real fast. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. Throw darts at a fucking dartboard, man. Jesus.
I got thrashed last night. Yeah, I'm on the fucking money. I don't know, man. It like breaks my model, so I'm not gonna deny my model. And then when I go, fuck it, I know it's going down. Then I deny the model. Then it's like, now you've really stretched the model. So I have to like re-enter with a little bit of patience at the original place I would have exited. I was just paying to fucking look at the chart. I wake up this morning. It also happened on Saturday. I wake up Saturday morning and the thing's down. And I'm like, to my order, Binance even left it in the book for you guys. You know what I mean, right? Like in the trades when I was trading live. And I was just like, oh my God, I've got to figure something out. All the moves are coming from like 1 in the morning to like 10 a.m. I'm just like, so I have to reshuffle a schedule here because I'm hunting mean reversion to daily mean, right? I'm just like, I'm getting that part of the trade for sure, majority of the time. But to freaking, when it's far down, man, and it takes like 6 hours to get there, I'm like, fuck, I have to go to sleep. I have to wake up. I have to do, keep a schedule. But yeah, it's on the money. You just need the patience and just know that there's, I don't know, man. I was in the books this weekend and it was just guys with fat fingers. I was like, it was more gambling, to be brutally honest. I was like, okay, if I was the guy with the fat finger, I'd do it now. And then, a minute, 2 minutes later, boom, then the fat finger comes through. And it's like, shit, good thing it was in my direction this time. And it's like, I started to sort of feel like this is gambling. So I was like, fuck it, I'm out of here. I'm not trying to think for someone who's trying to break models. But yeah, it was, it's good fun. Now I'm going to be looking into like Dixie, trading inverse of Dixie today to obviously get back those fucking little trading fees I gave away. So yeah, I didn't act on Dixie last week. I was more like shocked that I saw so much money disappearing and coming alive in front of me. Just when I put the PC on and shit like that we're doing last week. So that's got my like little casino wheels spinning, and I get to choose when I get to stop the spinning wheel, which is quite fun. I don't have to wait for it to stop. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Anyway.
Real interesting going this last week. Look at Dixie. I mean, you got the middle of the month below, middle of the weekly above. This could be like low time frame scalp heaven. Just if this thing just bounces in between these levels this week, we're talking like, 111.5 to 112.5.
Yeah, that's just like 1%. Yeah.
But the Yeah, I mean,
So yeah, so I'm surprised Dixie fell off throughout the stream, and then crypto didn't go up. So it's like,
well, let me see. Yeah, no, you're right. Right here, Dixie. Whoop. Just, man, like this weekly range right here has got Bitcoin.
yeah,
The battle
it's
is
just
on.
nail.
I bet you right now, if you go whatever that website is, where it shows all the fucking trades across all the markets,
Yeah,
crypto, I
yeah,
guarantee you, they are flying right now. There's a bad just boom, 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 buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. A lot of shit happening right
yeah,
now.
yeah,
And then you crack the top side or the bottom side, right? You crack down here, you're going to see all the buys roll in. Crack to the top side here. I mean, all the sells come in down here. Then all the buys will come in up here. Right now, it's we're in the zone. Mm-hmm.
yeah. There is a daily mean reversion play to be had here, or failure too. I need to go looking at like 21 days and stuff, see if that thing's like sideways, sort of.
Yeah, so here's the daily. Let's put both these RMLRs on. Holy mercy. Yeah, folks. Well, I tell you what, man. This is woo! These reverse means are really close to this day to the at least the daily reverse means are really close to breaking up the top side of this 33 power mean. You can see this candle, this Bitcoin daily candle came when it came down, man. It's right here sitting on top of it. And it definitely has an opportunity to move here. It definitely does. That's pretty interesting. Read on the daily. What's this 4 hour look like? Okay, why isn't that populating? Tell you what, we put this platform to the test. I know that.
Yeah, last night I wasn't, man. So I believe my indicators, right? I don't fucking think otherwise. If my indicator says this, that's what I'm gonna do. So it said, oh yeah, hey look, 5 minute negative drift. So I was like, sweet, that's in the direction of my trade. And this thing negative drifted 0.68% to the upside, and my SEP wasn't changing. Nothing was moving on the 5 minute. Everything else was moving. And I was like, I've just waited this whole trade on this 5 minute. And I was like, oh my God, are you being for real? So I don't know if TradingView screwed me. I don't know if the market literally just gave pure math for this thing to pump and it not be picked up. But I wasn't upset. I was angry, but I just started laughing. I was like, fuck, did I just get played? Yeah, man. So there's a lot of fuckery in the market at the moment. So just be observant.
Yeah, on this 4 hour in Bitcoin, this lower length RMLR, it crossed up to 30 and bam, pop, cross down here, down. I like them. Me likey. I've got so many freaking big indicators on here. UPM won't even populate. It's on the struggle bus. Come on, you. Come on, you. Where's this 90 setting up at? Just got down below. That's the 30 though. Where is the... God, why are these not populating? Well,
if you
I'll figure it out.
if you
Just keep...
delete it and then press Control Z together. So delete it and then Control Z will undo the delete and then it'll reload the source.
Right. And plus, I know I got to clean my Mac. It's been a minute.
Too many NFTs, huh?
So all these, too many charts. Clear the cache, whatever the fuck. NJ's messing with me. I'm a hillbilly. Looks like cache to me.
What's in your cache? You got treasure? You got gold?
Oh man. What's in your cachet, man? Bunch of
I
junk.
got some whiskey.
I gotta clean the junk out. That's all. But one more time here. let me hold on. Let me reload this chart. There's the old weekly booger. Everything populates. It loves the weekly. What am I doing right here? I want to see these new weekly levels. That means I am going to turn off all this. I can leave that on. Turn off these RMLRs. Good enough. Good enough. It's actually, where is the drag? Oh, this isn't the drag and drop one. I gotta get that changed. Oh, yes, it is. Hold on. Right, the rejection at the 33. We're above the 95.4 again. 33 power mean up here above the Laplace distribution. That's a 99.7 right there on the weekly. Well, that's like 26K too. 95.4 Laplace, 22.1. Predictors to the top side on the weekly. Is it on the 3-day? Yep. Going into total randomness as well. On the 3-day, yeah. Below as well. You can see, man, it's just riding down this 33. Right? It's power mean. Close a 3-day candle up above this bad boy. Could get a nice little move. I mean, we did it right here, right? Did it right here, then back down below. On the 2-day. Probably the same. Yep. Same on the 2-day. All right, that being said, so yeah, price action very random on these macro time frames. Ready for trend. Next trend, gonna be powerful. Gonna be a powerful trend. Why do I say that? Because we know volatility. We know what's going on. Look at the weekly. That's S&P. I was like, what? Wrong volatility. There it is. So here's the weekly, crushed. Right? 981 grade, 981, 525, all crushed. 2400 is heading down quickly. Bull div above the zero mean. But when you get volatility crush like this, let me see here, man. Variance. Look how low variance is on the weekly. Right? Pretty much almost as low as it gets. Pretty much. And there's, like I said, there's you got bull div, Z-score, returns oscillator. The fishers are just going, yeah, we don't know what the fuck's happening right now. It's okay. The daily volatility was totally crushed. Right here, everything. All right, everything was crushed. Boop, had some expansion. Got a little move. All right, a couple $1,000. No, my bad. About 1,500. About 1,500. Yeah, we'll get a look at see what this market does today. Go over here one more time before we take off. Let's buy again. What did I just say before we got off there? All right. Nice little move up here to the R1 on the daily. Almost a 1 SD move. So I'm looking 371. Seeing that this is the downside of the 68.3 on the daily. I mean, I'm saying anywhere 369, 371 area. Get a little wick down in here, especially this 15-minute candle closes below this monthly range. Yeah, we're going to see this area get tested down here for sure. Some liquidity down here for the new week. These bulls want to fucking juice up on it and move this thing to the top side. Be lovely. And then what? I mean, I like this. Let me take one more quick look here. Boom. Oh, get a grip. Get a grip. Yeah, this R1 on the weekly 380. So we dip down into here. Hell, maybe this thing makes a nice little move back up here by the end of the day. That's what I could actually see happening. I could see this dip down into that zone I just talked about, and then maybe make a run. We'll have to see what happens at the 1SD. You can kind of see here. I mean, it was running off these 4-hour levels, really. See what happens. I'll check in later. Got some stuff to do. Weird not having a truck. Jesus. Hell's property, no truck. I need a truck.
Have you still got your bike?
I've got my Triumph. Yeah, I don't have any of my
Triumph?
adventure bikes anymore. Yeah, I've got my Triumph bobber.
Yeah, that thing's Gucci gang. I remember checking that thing out.
Oh, it's fun as shit too. I mean, it's a small little bike, 1200 high torque motor in it. It's just ridiculous. You'd have a ball on it, dude. It's like riding a bull. Oh, it's just nuts. It is nuts. Fast as shit. Like, oh my god. You said coochie about a
Gucci.
bike? Coochie.
I could
bike.
say Gucci. I don't know if it's trying.
I'm looking at the new BMW bagger. It's pretty sweet because I'm not a Harley guy. I'll never buy one. Most guys that ride Harleys are fucking dicks, so don't get along too much. Unfortunately, they're in their own little club.
That is so cool, man. That is wicked. There's nothing that really looks like it. It's like a morph of like 3 bikes. Like a touring bike, a Harley, a super bike.
Let me see if I think I do got a quick pick I can freaking pull up. One I just took for something. Somebody wanted to see it. It was, ooh, don't send that pic. This is got to be office friendly, right?
Nukusi. How do you say that?
There's the bobber. If it's even going to populate. Is it going to populate?
I swim. Yeah. Look at that. Filtered up.
Yeah, it's fun. It's real fun. You hold on. Hold on, I'll tell you that.
I see there's only one seat.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want nobody on the back of that beast.
No.
Throw them off. Because it does move. All right. Let's get off here. We'll be back tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. And yeah, keep an eye on this. It's dipping down in there right now. Dipping down into there as Dixie going up. Which makes sense. That's right. Didn't get the up move, or Bitcoin didn't get the up move when Dixie was. Right? Dixie went down, SPY went up. Bitcoin is down there stuck in that zone. That's okay. Now Dixie's going up, SPY's pulling back. Makes sense. All right, guys. See you tomorrow morning. Peace.
Just